why do you copy Louis? Hello everyone and welcome to episode 2. I am your host Alannized and this is Noche de Pendejadas. Para todas las pendejas que en verdad no saben qué chingados es esto, pongan atención pendejas porque yo no me vuelvo a repetir. Noche de Pendejadas is a weekly episodic show that airs every Wednesday here on my IGTV, where I go ahead and bring your favorite influencers to chismear, have some cocktails and see what the fuck they've been up to. If you've been up to date, obviamente vieron que la semana pasada les traje a The Baddest Perra, a.k.a. Yoatzi Castro, y el chisme estuvo bueno. Y esta semana is no exception. Tonight's guest is social media star, also known as Yoatzi, LMNOPQRSTUVWXYNZBBL. Please welcome my guest, Yoatzi! Woo! Oh my god, I am so excited to have you today. Después de la semana pasada that we had your brother, the comments were going crazy que bring Yoatzi, bring Yoatzi. ¿Saben qué, pendejas? Les hice caso and we made it happen and we brought Yoatzi. I'm so excited. She's like, no one asked, but thank you. It's all your spam accounts. Yeah. Para todas las pendejas que no saben y viven abajo de una pinche roca and don't know who Yoatzi is, I'm going to turn it to her para que les dé un little 15-second explanation of who she is, what she does, para que la conozcan.
Hi, for everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Louis' older sister. I was introduced to social media by my brother and like I loved it and everyone was so nice and they just wanted to see more of like my lifestyle. Started sharing like my mom life and just like my fashion and what I do and yeah, it's so fun.
So ya es tiempo for the part that everybody comes on to Noche de Pendejadas for, because ya sé pendejas que ustedes vale verga lo que hacen, quién es. Ustedes vienen pa'l pinche chisme. I don't know if she's gonna want to be down to answer them, but we brought her on here and you're gonna answer whatever you feel comfortable.
Okay, I'm nervous.
She's like,
he's all scaring me. He's like, we have some tough questions for you today.
It's like, I'm gonna get you canceled. Imagine. But antes de que empecemos las preguntas, you guys, tenemos que calentar los motores.
I need to relax.
Let that tongue loosen up para que te puedas hablar más. Okay. No lo hago por conveniencia, you guys, para que me saque más chisme. So, como pueden ver, oh my god, producción. So the rim is yours. Yo me serví una agüita, but you know what, you guys, I'm not the one spilling tea, so I don't need to get drunk. Me getting my guests drunk, chug it all. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro y pa adentro, and this goes to chisme, you guys. So la primera pregunta de la noche que te vamos a preguntar es algo que la gente se ha estado preguntando muchísimo. You're like, her little heart is all parándose. Y pues ahorita que tenemos aquí, I feel like it's the perfect time to address it. La gente ha tenido mucho que decir sobre tu relación. Y pues siempre se preguntan whether what is your current relationship status y cómo te va en el amor.
About that, honestly, like I am happy in my relationship. You know, I've been with Jesse for over 6 years. We did have a break. I think like last year we broke up for like a few months because I mean every relationship has ups and downs, like it's normal. And then recently I posted a picture of me and Jesse and I was like, happy 6th anniversary, babe. And people were coming at me like, no, you had a break, like you guys were broken up, it doesn't count. I feel like it was part of like a big ol' like up and down. So I feel like he was still like
in your life.
My life, yeah. And then we do have a baby together. So because we have our baby together, I feel like we were always in contact. So I feel like in a way we were still kind of together, even though we weren't, like we were broken up. And I also think like it's super important for people to remember that we don't show like all of our life on social media. We only show like a part of it. So there's like a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes.
And a lot of the time it's only what you want to show. I mean, you're not going to put out your fucking calzones de llamas out there, you know? I feel like relationships go through up and downs. Like, no, you kind of just pick up. I get you.
So there was like this point too where a bunch of people, this is an example of like how like behind the scenes stuff are. People were saying who didn't know that I've been with Jesse for over 6 years. People were saying that Jesse got back with me because of my BBL, dude. You only want her for her butt. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Damn. People forget that just how you guys have your relaciones con tu pareja, it's the same for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like imagine your life on social media, your relationship, like anything like that. Like that stuff is crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm super happy with my relationship with Jesse. We're doing super, super good. And I just want to keep sharing my life on social media. It's so much fun, like sharing my mom life and all that stuff. So I hope I can keep doing that because it makes me happy.
And I feel like that leads us to our next question, because la gente ya sabe that, well, now they do, but before they were speculating like, oh my god, she's back with her man, oh my god, she's back with her baby daddy. So la gente igual que yo. So I even have this thought, you guys. Is there any baby number 2 coming? Any siblings for Travis?
Well,
I'm pregnant.
so I feel like everyone doing my DMs like Travis needs a sibling, like we're baby number 2. It's like so constant, but me and Jesse have definitely been thinking about it, and I think we're gonna go for it soon. It's just like with all this social media stuff, like you're kind of like everywhere, you're kind of crazy, so busy, so many things going on. But I think it's getting close to that time. I think Travis like needs a sibling like ASAP because he's about to be 4. No, 4.
Oh my god, me thinking I know him better. I'm like, he's 5.
No, he definitely needs a sibling, and then me and Jesse really want a baby girl. We need a girl.
Once you get your little couple, I feel like I would be done.
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, that's it. 2 babies, that's it. How many do you want?
Before I had the first one, I was like, I want like 4 or 5 kids. But now having the one, I'm like, 1 more and I think we're good. And maybe dogs.
I feel like you'll even blossom more. Like, you know, like that BBL and that pregnancy glow together. Hasta Jessie se va a enamorar más de ella. She's like, alright, fuck it,
let's go.
La pregunta que todos quieren saber is, why do you copy Louis?
More like, why does Louis copy me?
For those of you guys that didn't know, the baddest perra, aka Yoatzi Castro, is your brother. Y una de las cosas that comes with being his sister es que la gente always tend to compare you. They always tend to acusarte que le copias su manera de ser, su manera de hablar, su manera de actuar. ¿Qué le tienes que decir a la gente chismosa que siempre tienen algo que decir al respecto?
Oh my gosh, that is so crazy because that literally happens like all the freaking time. Like you do not understand how much it happens, especially on YouTube. They're like, you're trying to be like your brother, stop acting like Louis. And I was like, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, he is my brother. I've known him my whole life. We just grew up together and we've been close since we were like little. So I feel like when you're with that one person so often, like hacen las mismas mañas, mannerisms, like you kind of start acting like them, se te pega. Like if you have a best friend, I'm sure y'all be saying the same things or whatever. Me and Louis have like a really close relationship, and I feel like our humor is kind of the same. I mean, it just goes to show that we have like a close relationship, and the people who don't understand that, it's probably because they don't have a good relationship with their siblings. Period.
And I feel like that's so true, you guys, especially when you start hanging around with certain people, or even, I mean, you guys grew up in the same household.
Yeah.
You guys have been with each other since fucking birth, and you're older.
Oh yeah.
So why does it never, like, why does Louis act like you? You know what I mean? That's the crazy part, because like you get put down like, oh, that's just how you are. And sometimes it makes you feel like, oh damn, I need to act a certain way, but it's like, no, that's who you are. You grew up with him. You guys are siblings. ¿Qué es lo que la gente quiere? You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Like, it's crazy because I've been on your lives before. Nunca faltan comentarios que dicen, oh my god, where's Louis? Show Louis, show Louis. Porque a veces la gente se le olvida that Yoatzi is her own person. You guys shouldn't be like, oh, Louis' sister. You know, she's Yoatzi, yeah, it's your brother. Yeah. Pero no, that's not all there is to you. Does that bug you, or have you learned to like live with that?
It doesn't bother me that they say like Louis' sister, because that's who I am, and it doesn't bother me at all. But what can get a little like annoying sometimes is like when people are just like on my live, like, where's Louis? In person, they do that too. Like they'll come up to me and sometimes they don't even say hi. They're just like, where's Louis? And I'm like, oh. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, we're siblings, but I don't always have tabs on my brother, in case you're wondering. I don't have his GPS. I'm like, déjate digo really quick. He's actually, it kind of gets a little annoying sometimes. But I mean, I kind of got used to it. I don't really address it anymore. I'm just like, but we really do appreciate all the love and support that everybody gives us. And just know that when we are together, we want to do our best to make sure that we make you guys laugh.
Almost a year ago, ya vas a cumplir un año en diciembre, if I'm not mistaken. So dad, he did his research. Pues si la voy a entrevistar, you guys, tengo que hacer mi research. But almost a year ago, you got a BBL. Pero mucha gente tuvo mucho que decir when you got your BBL. A lot of people were coming at you because during the time you got your BBL, you were still living at your mom's house. People were just coming at you saying that you didn't have your priorities straight. How are you wasting so much money on a BBL, on your body, when instead you could be wasting that money on moving out? What do you feel about that? What was your thinking of like, oh, you know, like I'm gonna get this first and then this? What do you have to say to the people that always try to bring you down on that subject?
Well, it was super frustrating because, well, I already knew that I was gonna get like some sort of hate because I was coming out about plastic surgery, and for whatever reason, there's a lot of ardidas out there when it comes to plastic surgery. Like,
a la gente no le gusta que otra gente se mire bien.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, whatever. But honestly, that wasn't the big old like thing. Like, people were super supportive about it, but I was living with my mom, and so many people were coming at me because they were like, how come you got a BBL? You're paying like this much for surgery and you can't even move out of your mom's house. Like, you're so selfish. You're not thinking about your son. And I was like, oh, I was getting so pissed because anytime anybody attacks you about being a mom, like that is so, that like pisses you off.
But don't fucking come for me or my child.
Yes, like I swear, people on social media just feel like they know everything. And I got really like depressed about that because I was like, oh my God, like why are people saying all this stuff? Because behind the scenes, nobody knew what the heck I was doing. Like, people didn't know my priorities. Obviously my son comes first, and they didn't know my moves that I was making behind the scenes. Like, I was trying to move out, but it was so difficult, and I just felt that it was like the perfect time for my BBL. And después, luckily, after my surgery, I recovered, whatever, and then I was able to get a house in no time. But people were just so quick to judge.
Alright, you guys, so ya vamos a parar de chismear, porque a veces being a fucking vieja chismosa cansa. Yo no sé cómo ustedes le hacen allá en casita que se la pasan chismeando todo el pinche día, but I can't. I gotta give chisme a break here and there, even though I love it, you guys. A veces se cansa, it's so exhausting. I don't know how you fucking bitches do it. Pero ahora, it is time to have some fun. It is time for the Wheel of Pendejada. Aquí está este botón rojo te cojo color. Don't worry, Jessie, no me lo voy a coger. A mí no me gustan las mujeres. This button controls the wheel up here. Y aquí en esta wheel, you guys, we have 10 challenges. So tú ahorita in the count of 3 le vas a presionar.
Okay.
And whatever challenge we get is gonna be the challenge we do. She's like,
dude, I better get something good. I'm scared.
Alright, ¿estás lista?
Yes.
A ver, a la 1, a las 2 y a las 3. ¿Qué va a agarrar? ¿Qué va a agarrar? Lie detector test. Aquí tenemos our lie detector, and the way this works is, va a poner ahí aquí su mano, te voy a preguntar la pregunta, and if you're saying the truth, it'll just be like, ding. If you're not, you're gonna get a little surprise. So it's just
what do you mean a surprise?
It's like, no, it's just gonna be like, brrr, like it'll make a sound. Oh my God, you guys, tie it up. Are you ready?
No.
The first question: are you happy in your relationship? Blink once if you're not.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, bitch.
Oh, she is. Aquí los rumores acaban, you guys, because la maquinita dijo que está feliz.
Dude, I was so scared.
Scared of?
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna shock me or something.
Okay.
All right, I got a hot one. I
right.
really want to know this. Have you ever cheated on your boyfriend?
No.
Pero vamos a ver. Tell us the truth.
No.
All confident?
It's like start shocking me right now.
No.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You have not cheated on my boyfriend. Why does it always shock me every single time someone asks me that? Let me find out I'm a cheater.
I don't want to play anymore.
Alright, so since Yoatzi quiere que mi relación se acabe, a ver tú, have you ever cheated on Jessie?
No. Patreon.
Guess it won't be only just me being single.
I'm never making up with us.
Jessie's in the back like, I'm leaving, I'm done.
Wait, that means I cheated?
Yeah. Cause you
I did.
Me, it's just a fucking toy. Don't fucking believe it, babe.
Another really interesting one that everyone wants to know. You can't lie about it this time. Do you hate my brother Louis?
No. I'm not even thinking about that
T.
one time. Twice. I get on my wrist.
Vamos a ver. Confirmed.
Ooh,
No
confirmed, you guys.
drama.
I don't. Well, we'll believe this only cuando nos convenga. Like, because the cheating one, no, you guys. Yo no cheating. Do you hate Louis?
No.
A ver, ahorita vamos a saber, you guys.
Start slipping hand out.
She's like, okay.
So far we've lied once, apparently.
Apparently to the máquina.
And the same question.
Since a lot of you guys be asking if she has her priorities straight, I was like, you know what, let's ask her. Do you like being a mom?
Yes, I love being a mom.
A ver.
A ver. It's like bitch.
Oh, okay.
Wait, this machine's a little sus. It's actually the cheating part. I'm like,
Let me find out it's all real. Just the other one, we're like,
we're like
yo no confío en esta mierda. I want to do the cheating one again because I am not convinced. Have you cheated on Jessie?
no.
She's like, no.
I'll never.
Jess is not more
No.
confident.
Yeah. No.
All right. Aquí tenemos a una cheater.
Okay, pero quiero aclarar, this is a toy from Kmart, probably, okay? I have not cheated on my man, and if I have, do you have proof?
Oh my god, you guys. So ya que vieron the little lie detector test, you guys, ya subimos that we're fucking liars, but ¿saben qué, pendejas? Es una pinche maquinita, es un juguete, so no le crean esa pinche máquina. But now, antes de que nos vayamos, you guys, it is time to see and ask Yoatzi what she's been working on. Porque yo sé que tú siempre estás trabajando en algo. Y yo sé que la gente quiere saber what is next for Yoatzi. What have you been working on, or what should they be expecting?
I am so excited. I have, should I tell them? I tell them? I have an upcoming collaboration with a brand. It's coming super soon. Before you know it, it's gonna be here. So just keep that eye out. Keep your eye out because you're not gonna see it coming. And then also my merch, we're always working on new merch. So this is one of my old ones, my cute little girly things one. But just keep your eye out because I'm always gonna be dropping new things.
So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed today's episode. I really enjoyed having you here. Thank you so much for coming. It was so much fun, you guys. Y yo sé que ustedes allá en casita disfrutaron todo el pinche chisme porque hoy estuvo caliente, you guys. Before we leave, you guys, make sure to check out my YouTube channel later this week because I will be uploading an extended version of this episode. Don't forget to follow Yoatzi on all her social medias and follow me on all of mine. And with that being said, you guys, we'll see you guys next week on episode 3. Bye, guys!